Hi everybody, Arthur Sue Thomas here. I wanted to come by today to speak to you on support again, because just like the last video I spoke about, we got to do better as Haitian women in supporting one another. I wanted to also say I had a lot of friends, Haitian women, strong young women, all kinds of women come and support me, not because they were going through what I was going through, but because they saw how frail and how on the tip of the ledge something that devastating can put someone in. I want to clarify by saying being on a ledge only take a to push you over. And because some of my patients are mental health patients, I have dealt with the fragile women who have gone over that edge because, for whatever reason, they were left alone. They were left alone with the kids after their husbands left them for another person. Thank God I wasn't in that predicament, because I'm, more financially stable than others, and maybe less at some point. I don't know. But I got support of so many good women, more than I got less support from them. You understand? So I'm so grateful to you all for that. Mental health, as I said, and it's not a segue to my next book. I forgot to forgive myself, but mental health is real, and depression is real, and we can fall into that category if we're not too careful when we are dealing with a loss and a separation, or a divorce, or someone leaving you for another person, or you're leaving or deciding to leave. All of that is a loss suffered. And I was fortunate enough to get, to see a counselor, a mental health counselor. But you could see a pastor if they chose to see you, because that's another story. I made an appointment with my pastor, and I never got to see him. So had I been on that ledge, everybody would have just had something to attend to, and it wouldn't have been a great occasion. Fortunately, God kept me, and I'm grateful for that. A lot of women were telling me, a lot of Haitian women were telling me, oh, stop that foolishness, go back, or aren't you over that yet? I got over it. I want to tell you I got over it through God's help, through counseling, through meditation, through friends and family. So, yes, I got over it that way. Not got over it to go back in my case. Because I wasn't going back to what? Going back to continuous cheating, or stopping for a while, or me checking his drawers, checking his pedometer, checking his collar, checking the perfume that may be still on him. No. Ugh. That's not. I'm better and bigger than that, and I deserve better. So I wasn't gonna go that route. This is a person, this ringmaster is a person that was telling everyone, I'm going to get, after I kicked him out, I'm going to get my wife back. Yet at the same time, he moved in with his side piece, I guess, for shelter, because he didn't want to move back to his mother's, because she would have asked. Why? Right? So, I don't know. He previously didn't stay with this side piece because he didn't want to be placed on child support, because the ex-wife would find out. And subsequently, I would find out that this child. So he avoided, he dodged, he, you know, zigzagged his way through one lie after another. And folks are telling me to go back to that. I disagree. I want to encourage those who have chosen to remain in with a cheating spouse for whatever reason. And you don't even have to give the world a reason. You chose that. And I have to say, I stand with you for doing that, even though my choice was different. But I stand with you because I don't know your circumstance. There's reasons why women chose or choose the abuse of remaining. I call it abuse because I think maybe one out of 10, one out of 100 may say, you know what, I think it's time for me to stop cheating, whether it's age related or they genuinely made a mistake and kind of feel it in their hearts. So maybe 5%. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. So I stand with you women because you're doing it for selfish reason, perhaps. You're doing it for your children. You're doing it for finances. And again, I'm not in your shoes. You don't need to give me or anyone an excuse. And I'm going to let you listen to a snippet of how I feel about that. Okay? Hold on.
Stay strong and support one another. Do not be a hater or envious of others. You don't know what another person has gone through. Be less judgmental and more caring. If you are a person who chooses to stay in an adulterous relationship, you must nurture, love, and support your significant others if you are to rekindle, build up, and uplift your family. I made a decision which may differ from yours. Both decisions are right for the one who made it. Be the king or queen of your domain. Stay or go, and know that whatever you decide, if you are not coerced into it, everything will be okay if both of you stay the course. It was your decision and no one else's. Positive.
Well, so your decision to make, stay or go, it's no one else's. I made a decision because I knew what I gave. I didn't have any children to even contemplate staying. This was my home that he moved in. I had a lot of, positives on my end. And at 55, because this was 5 years ago. And if it wasn't for a friend who encouraged me and says, you're dancing and you're not talking about your book. You're not talking about the details, and we want to know. So I would never have come on and speak. And now that I'm doing it, it's therapeutic for me. I'm helping others. I'm getting positive feedback. I'm glad I'm doing this because it is a public service to our community that we have to support. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, what someone may be going through. I went through a lot of sleeplessness at the time, and I got help because I didn't want to sink further. When you have to catch yourself. Day 1, day 2, okay, you can stay in bed. Day 3, day 4, you have to get up. You have to shower. Don't fall back into, again, I have to talk about my mental illness people. Don't fall back. Don't regress. For me, when I was getting, like my phones, I would get, pictures of us. Because first thing I did, I took all the pictures from the walls of the house. I took all of that. I put everything away. There were no reminders. But then our phones, it says, oh, a year ago today, blah, 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 or a week ago, whatever it says, they would pop up. And you know what I would do? I would, if it's a cute picture of me, I would just crop it and just leave me there. I don't need to be reminded of certain things, you know? So there's a lot of ways to cope. But this video is to talk to us women, period, about encouraging others not to leave or go, but to just be there for us. And I've had it on both sides. I had one outweighed the other, and I'm grateful for that. I had positive. My family was there. They took me on a cruise. You know, it was just the support was there for me, and not everyone has that. So don't, discourage someone's decision because it's the decision that was right for them at the time. All right? So give me feedback, positive or negative. Let's have a conversation. Thank you for stopping by today. Bye-bye.